Hi dear student, today we're learning about the chapter number 16, the universe. Let me start. If you observe the clear sky on a dark night, you will see the smoky white band full of stars spreading the north south in the sky. This is the Milky Way. Let's take a look the picture of a Milky Way. Okay, we seen here the Milky Way's picture. It is known as Mandakini, a group of innumerable stars and their planetary system are together known as galaxy. The Milky Way is the galaxy in which our solar system is located. The Milky Way is a part local group of galaxies. There are many such galaxies in the universe. The Milky Way includes many stars smaller than the Sun as well as many others that are thousands of times bigger than the Sun. It also includes many other celestial bodies such as clusters, stars, nebulae, clouds of gases, cloud of dust, dead stars, newly born stars, etc. The galaxy that the closest to our Milky Way is called Andromeda. Let's be seen here the picture of the Andromeda galaxy. Next we see one thing is most important. The universe include innumerable stars, galaxies, the space between them and also energy. The universe includes innumerable galaxies, the space between them, and also energy. Let's be seen the types of galaxy. Look at here the types of galaxies. The various types identified according to their shapes. First is a spiral galaxies, elliptical galaxies, Barrett spiral, and last one is irregular galaxies. Next point is here the scientist Edwin Hubble show that there exist many galaxies beyond our Milky Way. In 1990, NASA, the American Space Agency, launched the Hubble telescope in the orbit of the Earth. The Hubble telescope has made it easier to look for stars, to take photographs and obtain spectrum. We seen here the picture or image of Hubble. Next point is stars. The thousands of twinkling stars that we observe in the clear night sky are part of Milky Way. Some of the stars that we see are bright, whereas others are faint. Stars radiating different colors such as blue, white, yellow, reddish can be seen in the sky. We also see stars varying brightness, luminance. The birthplace of a stars are huge nebula made of dust particle and gases. Generally, the surface of temperature of stars ranges from 3500 degrees Celsius to 50,000 degrees Celsius. The color of stars changes according to their temperature. Okay, first important things, the color of stars changes according to their temperature. And here we seen the some types of stars. First, sun-like stars. These stars can be slightly smaller or bigger than the sun. but there is a lot of difference in their temperature. Example, stars like a Sirius and Alpha Centauri. Second one, red giant stars. The temperature of these stars range between to 3000 degrees Celsius to 4000 degrees Celsius, but their luminance can be 100 times that of the sun. Their diameter is 10 to 100 times that of the sun, and they are red in color. Third one, supernova. These are even brighter and larger than the red giant stars. Their temperature is between 3000 degrees Celsius to 4000 degrees Celsius, but their diameter can be more than the 100 times greater than the of the sun than that of the sun. Fourth one, binary or twin stars. More than half of stars in the sky are binary stars. They consist of two stars that revolves around each other. At a diameter, 3 or 4 stars that revolves around each other have also been located. Last one, variable stars. The luminance and shapes of these stars are not stable. They can continue constantly contracting or expanding. When a star expands, it emits less energy, and such a times its brightness decreases. As against this, when a star contracts, the surface of temperature increases, and the stars emits greater energy and appears brighter. For example, Polaris, in short, we call as a pole stars. The next point is the Mercury. The Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars are the inner planets, whereas the Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune are outer planets. Outer planets have a huge ring around them. The crust of all the inner planets is hard. The outer planets have a gaseous outer cover. Next, we learning about our solar system. The solar system consists of the sun, the planet, asteroids, comets, and meteors. The planets Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn can be easily seen. First, let we learning about the sun. We know all of you. The sun, which is at the center of a solar system, is a yellow colored star. Its surface temperature around 6000 degrees Celsius. The size of sun is so huge that around the 30 lakh planets of size of the earth can be easily placed within it. Due to the gravitational force of the sun, the celestial bodies in the solar system revolve around it. The diameter of the sun approximately 13,92,000 kilometers. The sun rotates around its axis, and while doing so, it revolves around the center of Milky Way, taking the solar system along with it. Look at here, under the um, under the page. Okay, we seen the table here, planets of solar system facts and their figures. Okay, observe the table. We seen the name of the planets, number of known satellites, inclination of axis in degrees, and this planet period of rotation, period of revolution, magnetism is present or not, atmosphere present or not, or rings, the outer rings, the planets present or not. Let we first you observe that table, and after observation we go to the next point. Okay, let we start. We learning about their our planets. First, Mercury. The planets is the closest to the sun. It is visible in the morning and the evening. If it is away from the sun, a number of depressions which look like volcanic creatures but actually caused by a meteoric falls can be seen on the surface of Mercury. Mercury is the fastest moving planets. Second number, Venus. Here we see the Venus. It is the brightest planet in the solar system. It is seen in the sky in the east before the sunrise and the west and in the west after the sunset. It rotates around itself east to west. It is the hottest planet. Next point, Earth. It is the third planet of the solar system. No other planet other that the earth has life on it. As the earth is a magnet, there is a magnetic field around the earth. It diverts the harmful rays from the sun towards the polar region of the earth. And next one is Mars. It is the fourth planet is the solar system. As the soil on Mars contains iron, its color is reddish. Hence, Mars is also called red planet. The highest and longest mountain in the solar system, Olympus Mons, is located on Mars. The next point we see in the next planet, Jupiter. This is the largest planet of the solar systems. It is so huge that as many as 1397 planets of the size of the earth can be accommodated in it. Even though the planet is so huge, it revolves around itself with a great speed as huge storms occur frequently on it. It is also called a stormy planet. Next one is Saturn. It is the sixth planet of the solar systems and next only to Jupiter in size. It is considered to be a peculiar planets because of the rings around it. Thus, its mass is 95 times that of the Earth. Its density is very low. If it were dropped into a sea large enough to hold it, it would actually float in it. The next, Uranus. It is the seventh planet in the solar system. It cannot be seen without a telescope. Its axis is so greatly inclined that it appears as if it is rolling around on its orbit. And Neptune. It is the eighth planet in a solar system. A season of Neptune lasts for about 41 years. On this planet, winds blow with extremely high speed. Let's we look next point. Satellite. Satellite, the celestial bodies that revolves around a planet without independently revolving around the sun are called satellite. Like a planet, satellite rotates around their respective axis. The moon is the satellite of the earth. It does not have an atmosphere. Its period of rotation revolving are both of 27.3 days expected for Mercury and Venus. All other planets have a satellite but varying numbers. And next point is asteroid. A great number of small sized bodies could not turn into a planet when the solar system was formed but continued to revolve around the sun. These bodies are known as asteroids. A belt of such celestial body has formed between the planets Mars and Jupiter. Next one, dwarf planet. A small size celestial body that revolves independently around the sun is called dwarf planet. Celestial bodies like Pluto can be classified as a dwarf planet. Pluto takes around 248 years to complete its revolution around the sun, whereas it takes around 6.38 days for one rotation. Okay, and next one point is comets. A comet is a celestial body that revolves around the sun. Comets are formed out of ice and dust particles. They are a part of solar system. Since olden times, the appearance of a comet has been considered to be an inconspicuous events. Events. Comets appears like a points when they are far away from the sun, but when they are also close to the sun, they become easily visible to us because of the shorter distance and the heat of the sun. Comets are made up of frozen matter and dust particles. When they are close to the sun, these frozen matter gets converted into gas due to the solar heat. These gases get thrown in a direction away from the sun. As a result, certain comets appear to have a long, feathery tail. Due to their long elliptical orbits, their appearance in the sky is very rare. The, they reappear in the sky after very long periods of a time. Comets are classified into two main groups. One, long period time comets. The comets takes more than 200 years to complete the one revolution around the sun. And short period comets. These comets take less than 200 years to complete one revolution around the sun. Okay, the next point is Halley's comets appears in the year 1910 are reappeared in 1986. Its central parts of a nucleus was found to be a 16-kilometer long and 7.5 kilometer wide. Halley's comet takes 76 years to complete its revolution around the sun. Okay, look at the picture Halley's comets. And the next point, a meteor. At times we see falling stars. This event is called a meteor fall. Mostly these meteors are rocky pieces originating from the asteroid belt. Smaller rocky pieces get completely burned due to friction with the air after they enter the Earth atmosphere. Sometimes the meteors do not burn completely and fall on the surface of the Earth. These are called meteoroids. It is believed that the Lonar Lake in Maharashtra has been formed by the impact of such a meteorite. Meteors or meteorite falls occur on the other celestial bodies too. Next, what we have learned in that chapter. There are innumerable galaxies in the universe. Our solar system, various stars clusters are a part of Milky Way. Second, various types of stars like a sun can be seen in the Milky Way. Different planets in the solar system have a peculiar characteristics. Some planets have satellites whereas others do not have any. Comets have a characteristic structure, but their appearance keep on changing. In that way, we complete our chapter, the universe